is the Toyota Tundra a better camping vehicle than the Toyota Tacoma? That's what we're here to find out. I have taken both of these vehicles on the same trip with this same equipment, and in today's video we're going to talk about which perform better in which scenarios. Now, we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the driving experience, we're going to talk about the comfort, we're going to talk about the space and storage, we're going to be talking about the miles per gallon, and lastly we're going to give an overall rating on both vehicles. So the trip that we're talking about is 150 miles each way, and we're carrying around 400 pounds of weight in the bed of the truck. As far as passengers go, it's me, Sandy, and Lola. Lola's our dog. Now, starting off with the biggest factor, the engine. This V8 pulls this weight like it's not even there. Versus the Toyota Tacoma, it knew it was there. It's a lot of hills, it's a lot of stop and go. So every time I needed to stop and go, the Toyota Tacoma felt it. Most of the campsites that I go to are right beside a main city. So the Tundra is horrid, not comparable to a Tacoma. Tacoma will go anywhere, no matter what, big or small, it'll fit. So, highway, Tundra wins. City, Tacoma wins. Which is more important? Now let's talk about the comfort. It feels good. It feels nice to be able to share the armrest with Sandy and not have to fight for it like, baby, you get 30 seconds and then I get a minute. In the Tundra, you get way more creature comfort. So obviously it's gonna make it more comfortable. But you don't forget that you're in a big truck, because you're in a big truck. Versus in the Toyota Tacoma, there's an odd comfort that you get from being in a smaller truck. Sounds weird, but until you drive the two, you'll understand. In the Tacoma, you feel like you're in a little race car, but you're not in a race car because it's slow, but you're compact. And I feel like the Tundra is now more comfortable for me. I literally like slouch in my seat while I'm driving. It feels like I'm in a recliner. Versus the Tacoma, felt like I was upright and just driving straight, and I was chasing mile after mile. Versus the Tundra, I'm cruising, I am chilling. I cannot wait to get to the next mile because I'm living life. Alrighty, now this one may be kind of obvious, but space and storage. The space that this Tundra has is bonkers. 5.5 foot bed. You can get a Tacoma with the 6-foot bed, which would make it longer than this one, but not wider. So hear me out. Even though this has a 5.5 foot bed, that extra half a foot isn't what makes the difference. It's how wide it is, because now everything fits far back, wide, and I still have a lot more space for more camping gear. You see this? The full-size cabin, okay, it is absolutely ridiculous. In the bed of my truck, when I go camping, I carry all the outdoor foods, whatever, in the bed. But for the stuff that I sleep in, for my clothes, for my tech, I leave it inside the truck so that there's no spiders or creepy crawlies getting inside my stuff. Versus in the Tacoma, when you fold the seats a certain way, Sandy would complain that she couldn't put her seat back and she felt like her knees were touching the dash. So that's that. Obviously the Tundra has more space because, well, it's a bigger truck. If you're not a weirdo and you don't carry too much stuff, it'll work. I titled my first video, I've spent $250 in the first week of ownership. And that wasn't wrong. Well, it was, because I actually spent more than that. Now, going to the beach in the Toyota Tacoma, I would spend around $100. Going in the beach with this beast, I spent $120. So, if you're only doing city driving, this thing is an absolute joke. 11 to 12 to 13 miles a gallon at the very best. Versus the Tacoma, 16 to 18 miles a gallon. So 3 miles per gallon more. On the highway, no difference, okay? On the highway, the Tundra is better depending on your situation. Hear me out. Do you have a Tacoma with 33s, E-rated 33s, a bed rack, a roof rack, camping gear, rooftop tent, blah, 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 blah? You're getting the same mileage as me. Possibly even worse. I'm gonna win my battle right now and say that the Tundra is getting better gas mileage than my Tacoma did when it was lifted, bigger tires, blase, blase, blase. But if it was stock, apples to apples, yeah, the Tacoma wins. I'm happy with what I got. I don't feel like it was a loss as far as miles per gallon. 20 bucks, like I said, it doesn't hurt. Which are you taking, the Toyota Tundra or the Toyota Tacoma? In my opinion, the overall experience is better in the Tundra. The Toyota Tundra is more of an old man truck, okay? It is a truck that is nice and delicate and gets around slowly but surely. The Toyota Tacoma, as an example, Sandy and I were driving. She says, babe, I wonder what it would be like if we drove with one set of wheels on the road and the other set on the sidewalk. In this case, it wasn't a sidewalk, it was just a bunch of dirt and ruts and stuff. So we did that, survived, perfectly fine, going like 40 miles an hour. In this Tundra though, yeah, we ain't doing that. Doesn't feel like it's capable. People are gonna roast me for it, fine. But it doesn't feel like I should do that in this truck. So, two different type of people. If you're a real off-roader, overlander, genius, Tacoma. But if you're an old man, take out the Tundra. It's nice, cruise, sunroof is open, got the nice seats, and you're chilling. Let me know. What that one mama doing? What that one mama doing, mama?